why is the GAIA benchmark so important?
So the GAIA benchmark was a set of questions released in 2023, and they are meant to be questions that are easy for humans to do. Humans achieve about 90% on this benchmark, but the current large language models really struggle trying to solve current agentic systems. So at the time of release, like the best performing agent was not doing very well. It was like less than 10% on the benchmark, and I think that was GPT-4 with their tools, which they especially made for it. But yeah, so there's these sets of questions that like assistants just wouldn't be able to do very reliably. That's quite important because it's like there are these questions, and there are things that require web browsing, that require being able to look at all sorts of content and being able to reason about it. So an example question is that what's this person's fastest marathon time, and like how long would it take them to go from the Earth to the Moon at slowest point if they were walking at that speed.
Sure.
So these things you need to like look things up for, do reasoning about.
Yeah, I would be curious to kind of like walk through one question to be like how might like an agent or like a multi-agent system like approach it.
Yeah. So the question was, this person set some record for a marathon in some time. So find out what that time is. Just Q. Yeah, that works too. Yeah. So yeah, figure out like what the time is. So I guess like, I mean, so the question itself is just in natural language. But as you know, as an agent has to actually break it down and approach it, it makes sense to first figure out what is the best time for the marathon, right? And yeah, and then the next step that a person or an agent might do is figure out the distance to the moon at its lowest point. This is being memorized a bit as well, but it's not necessarily given because the moon actually has a varying distance depending on which part of its orbit it's in.
So these sound like they're all search tasks?
Yeah, that's a search task. And then you need to do the calculation part.
I'd be interested because, so for example, with OWL, you said they get around 50%, right?
Yeah, 58%, I think.
So it's like, what questions do you think are trumping up large, or AI agents, multi-agent systems?
That's a good question. I haven't actually looked to see which questions it does well and which ones it doesn't. What's great about OWL is that it's fully open source, so I can just clone it and then run it myself, and I can see which questions it can't figure out. I'm not sure if OWL has like video reasoning capabilities, so it might be ones that require things that's the simple web search. And then there are also like these really hard reasoning challenges that you just couldn't give to like the best model to like figure out, even though it doesn't require to look up anything or to get some information.